Because literally your joints can't go anywhere. Because it's like if you're like this, so you come through and you're like this, right? Like I can only hike my shoulder up so far. Mm-hmm. So if we look at your backswing, I could show it to you, but I'd say let's just get right into fixing it. Because we know what it looks like, right?
Yep.
So what I would say is, well, your backswing is pretty good, but then we gotta continue to educate your hands on how this thing releases, because this bazooka finish like this feels really weird to you still.
Yep.
Agree?
Mm-hmm.
The top of your swing, the first thing you do is what we talked about, 100 times, is you go this way. So this is your transition, right? Rather than this way, right? Then you throw this with the right hand throw, and there's your snap, your over the top flip, which shuts the face snap hook, right? And then the reason that you can't finish is you go this way, throw it, and then you're like this, and this is that's kind of like all you got. So the opposite would be here, right, where you're like this, and then you're releasing it and feeling like your wrist, the exaggerated would be like the top of your wrist of your left hand. The glove is like looking at God, like you're going to show God the time, even though he already knows, right? So you're here, and I'm like this, and then this right here would be the exaggerated, that's normal, and then I just go into my finish. But it's how you educate your hands on how you square the face, because you square it like this, which is why this elbow gets so stuck behind and you throw it.
Yep.
That's how you get it back to the ball. But it's this way. It's just an education of the hands. Back. Down. See that? Okay, now get your lower body more forward this way while your upper body's back like that. So there's impact. You keep kind of swiveling. There. Good. So see how that thing kind of stays against your arm the whole time?
Yep.
You're going to go back and hinge. And exaggerate. See my wrist? So I've got a picture of Nicholas in the room. If you look at the golf room and the playing board room, second picture down from the left, and his wrist at that frame is just like this. Rather than like this, where you flip it on the other arm. And then coming down, you're kind of turning it down and getting more what we call knuckle sandwich, which is like taking your knuckles and pulling your knuckles down. And what that does is kind of help de-loft this face to trap it, in a sense. And then going through, if you continue to have that knuckle sandwich, you would go here, and as you go through, you can see that this wrist is a little bit bent that way, whereas Mo Norman said he would go here and feel like he was putting the club back in the hole, or the flag stick back in the hole, like this, compared to going like here where you throw it too much and then I can't put the flag back in the hole, right? But when you match up your impact, right, and you go through and you fold, that club can just kind of go right back in the hole. That's kind of creates this, what we say, like this vertical release with the shaft more here rather than like this, and like this shaft usually combines with a chicken wing. Okay, so you're trying to feel like you're taking your noodle outside and at the room. Go here, and you go back. We have the door frame drill where we just felt like our shoulders were turning back and down, weight was forward, and then out to the right with a knuckle sandwich.
So if you want more free tips and free content, visit us on all of our social media content on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and be sure to go check out thegolfroomeverywhere.com.